Hello, and welcome to Happily Ever After. We're in a very special place right now. We are in our living room, and this is where on December 31st, 2019, that David Ellis proposed to me, Laura Brown, right here in this very room. That's right over there in that spot. So it was very exciting, and and I was caught by surprise. And once he proposed, we went to the Brown house and we announced it to my family. It was very nice. So once the proposal happened, it was all things wedding. We were planning to get married. We made a decision. We wanted to get married in 2020. We're both more mature. So after dating for 2 years, there was really no reason to wait. We were both ready to get married. We both loved each other very much, and we still do. So I decided I wanted to go to a wedding expo. I had heard about them, I had never been, and David was so gracious. He went with me, another couple went with me, and another good friend. So there were five of us who went, and it was so much fun. I felt like a princess from the moment we got there. It was at the Baltimore Convention Center. And there was so much celebratory things going on. And as a bride, I got a little tiara, I got something, and I got a button. And everyone you can think of was there: photographers, food vendors, venues, invitations. Not as many live music. I was a little disappointed about that. But some of the things we saw were a tiny chapel. We saw AME Church that was renting out its facilities, all kind of photographers. I did not know photography had changed so much, that it was incredible. We talked to so many different photographers, and that was a journey in itself. I'm going to do a special a special just about photography and videography, and it was wild trying to make the decision, and it wasn't easy to make that decision either. But we had such a fun time, and everything I could get for free, I did. And David was a wonderful sport. He carried everything for me, and it was a lot of fun. One of the activities that we did was we got to make our own very shoes. And this is an activity that I think is so much fun for kids as well. I haven't utilized it myself, but you get a pair of shoes that are your size, and I've seen these shoes at the Dollar Tree, and this was pre-pandemic, of course, and you get all these accessories and glue, and or hot glue. I don't think I used hot glue, or some other kind of glue. Obviously, it didn't stay very well because many of my little charms and things have fallen off, but I've used the shoes, no complaints. And you design your own shoes. So that was one of the things that I saw and I did. That was just so much fun. Um, and I also learned, I think it's called Allure, an online place where you can buy your dress, your bridesmaids' dresses, and that's actually how my bridesmaids got their dresses. And they had a fashion show at the end of the day. I think we got there around about 10, or a little bit before 10, and we left around 2. About and they had food vendors and all kind of things there, and I took snacks, of course. But the fashion show was a lot of fun. And one of the things I noticed for me personally, even though the brides and the bridesmaid dresses were very beautiful, they were much more geared for younger brides, not more mature brides. And when I say that because I'm a person that's a little more traditional. I'm not going to have splits up to my thigh and all that stuff. Not that that's wrong or bad. It's just not me. And so it wasn't exactly what I was expecting for the brides and the bridesmaids. But what I didn't expect were all the updated fashion they have for grooms. So I actually enjoyed seeing the grooms a little bit more than the brides and the bridesmaids. But it was all in fun, and you can win prizes, and it was just, a wonderful event. So it kind of got me started on this shoe thing. So I showed you the shoes that I got at the Wedding Expo, which I recommend that all brides and their grooms go to because they had stuff for grooms too. It was very nice. But I went kind of crazy with shoes for the wedding. So one of the things I purchased were these from Michaels. Michaels has a wedding section, Michael's Arts and Crafts. And I've actually purchased slippers for other brides who absolutely love them. So it was very exciting that I could actually purchase these shoes for myself. And I've worn them, they're slightly coming apart, but absolutely adore them. And I love them so much. Now, another place where I got shoes was David's Bridal. And surprisingly, David's Bridal has pretty nice selection for shoes for your wedding. And if you get them on sale, you can get them at a really good price. So let me get these shoes. This is my second pair, excuse me. My first pair, I wore them so much that they fell apart. So I went back and got this pair. So this pair was a lot of fun. I think I got them for like $19. They got the bling bling. But my first pair were on sale for $11. If I had known how comfortable and how wonderful those shoes were going to be, I would have bought two pair. I wore those every day until they fell apart. They were white like this. The bottom part was much thicker, and this was all white lace. So I had to wash them because I didn't want my white lace to be dirty. But at one point, the shoes just fell apart. So I had to dispose of them, which broke my heart. Went back to David's Bridal. They don't even sell that shoe anymore. So I got these instead, and they're nice. I just don't like them as much. And David's Bridal is where I got my shoes that I will wear with my wedding dress. When I get to wear my wedding dress. Still trying to figure that one out. So my wedding dress wasn't ready. So I had a beautiful, I'm gonna have to feature that. I had a beautiful jumpsuit that I wore, and our venue totally changed because of COVID. And we had the wedding, if you recall, in David's backyard. It had been raining and it was a little uneven. So I found a pair of shoes at DSW, and I'm a big fan of Skechers now because of this one pair of shoes. So these are the shoes that I wore at the wedding in the backyard. And they were perfect because they were wedged heels. I wasn't worried about my heels sinking into the ground. Super comfortable. Wore them the entire wedding, never had a problem. And I wear them to this day. I brought them back out and they're so cute. I love these shoes. In fact, I have become a huge fan of Skechers because of this one pair of shoes. So I need you guys to help me because I've bought two pair of sandals for the summer and I only need one pair. So I have pair number one. This is pair number one, also known as the black and silver pair. These are so cute. Look at these. And they're wedges, not too high. And I usually like a shoe with a strap around the ankle to make sure I don't trip, but these are so cute that I just decided to buy them. There was another pair there, but they didn't have my size and I ordered it. So to see which shoe I would like the best. It came in the other day. So this is shoe number 2. And I want you to tell me if you like this pair better. They're not black, they're actually navy blue, and they are comfortable. Sometimes they have straps like this. I'm concerned that they'll bite into my skin on my foot, but this is shoe number 2, the blue shoe. So hit me up on Facebook and tell me pair number 1, which is a black pair, or pair number 2, the blue pair. But you notice both pair have bling. So, but one of the things I've learned is that you never know what someone's life is like until you walk in their shoes. So David and I have been walking in each other's shoes as a new married couple, and taking on new responsibilities, adjusting to a new life, living in a new home. It's been quite a journey for both of us. But one thing I will say is that when you love someone and you're committed to someone, you have to take some steps back in that new role that you're in and to move forward. And it's been very exciting, and I'm very proud to be a wife. I'm excited about our first year anniversary. Um, I'm excited about the rest of our lives together. And I can't believe it's been 1 year, and it has been a year. And living as a newlywed with the pandemic, it was in teaching remotely. The best thing about that was I didn't have to commute because where we live is really far from where I work. And so that was the greatest bonus in the pandemic. It was tough though, teaching and making that adjustment and setting up an office here at the house. But we did it, and we did it together. And I've got really spoiled because we have lunch every day. And when we go back in the fall, that's gonna change. But it gave us extra time just to get to know each other and how we run the house and all those things. So I know I kind of showed shoes and talked about the Wedding Expo, but what I'm really trying to say is, as a newlywed, I've learned quite a lot. I've grown quite a bit. And I would dare say that um, David would say the same. Now, he's more mature than I am, so maybe I've done a little more growing. But it has been a journey, and it's been a journey I have enjoyed. And it's such an honor. And thank you for sharing this time in my journey and our journey with us as we approach our first year anniversary. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.